So you've been thinking of studying abroad, but you don't know anywhere to go, or you don't have so much funds. Well, look no further. Welcome to Georgia. This video is just for you.
Yo!
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Africa to Georgia. I'm Popo.
And I'm Noah. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video for more valuable content like this.
Brilliant. So today we're going to be talking about 10 things you need to know before you come to Georgia. Number one, the most important thing is the location. Most people often confuse Georgia with Atlanta, Georgia, which is
not.
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
It's entirely different. Georgia is a beautiful country located in Europe. Atlanta, Georgia is somewhere in the US. So please don't confuse it, ensure that your parents and you understand it, because
We are specifically talking about Georgia in Europe, just to clarify things up for anyone who had that question. And another thing to know about this country, they have their own language, first of all, and it's part of the official languages. It's called Georgian, and they also speak Russian here and a little bit of Ukrainian. But don't worry about anything else, because some Georgians also speak English, and most courses in the universities are offered in English also.
And aside from that, most of the people you meet will often know how to speak English, especially like the younger kids.
Yes, exactly.
Most of them know.
Most of them.
Almost every young kid knows how to speak English. Yeah.
That's
So
true.
if you're worried about that, get that out of your mind. Then the next thing is low cost of living. One of the reasons why Georgia is a hot spot for students to come to is because it actually has a reasonably priced cost of living. It's absolutely amazing. So the cost of living is one of the basic reasons why a lot of people actually want to come here.
Georgia is just like a very cheap country. Food is very, very cheap here, so you're not going to starve, thankfully.
Okay, so number 3.
Number 3 is the low tuition fees. Tuition fees in Georgia are lower than in most other European countries if you compare it, but they also offer a high standard of education at the same price. So you're not compromising your standard of education for your cost. No, you're going to get a high standard of education but accompanied by low tuition fees. And that just seems like a very good deal to me.
True. But aside that, most of the schools, like most schools have, some schools actually, not all the schools have USMLE programs. So speaking of high standards of education, some schools offer USMLE programs that will be able to take you directly from here. Once you're done with your 4 years or 6 years, you can just transfer to the US, take your USMLE exam, and you're sure you could continue your medical career if you're trying to study medicine. Because there are other courses you could actually study here. They have IT courses, they have medical courses.
There's
they
also
have
English philology, which most people don't even know exists in this country, but
True.
they also have it.
They also have law, they have accountancy, they have a
They
lot
have
of things.
economics also.
And speaking of one of the major things they also have viticulture, like wine and viticulture. And that's very interesting because the origin of wine making is actually from Georgia. So they're really good at wine research and that kind of stuff.
They also do wine tours. I just remember.
We'll get to that later.
I just remember.
Okay, so speaking of student employment.
Speaking of student employment, when you come to Georgia, depending on what you want to do and how much free time you have on your schedule, you can actually get employed in the country and start to earn minimum wage, or depending on the benefits at your company, probably more than that. And some schools also help their students with this employment, so you don't have to be lost trying to do it on your own. Depending on your university, they might publish employment opportunities and you can find out more from that specific university.
True.
And at this point of the video, you're probably wondering, okay, but how do I get to Georgia in the first place? The honest truth is, getting to Georgia is really not that hard. And it's even easier if you use an agent, maybe a representative of the school or someone like that, to just facilitate everything, and someone that is already in the country that can help you personally go to the schools or any other ministries you need information from instead of you stressing yourself from your home country.
Speaking of stressing yourself, a lot of the things you have to do, getting your documents, signing them, getting all this notoriety and stuff like that. You need someone that is actually in Georgia already to get that done for you.
Because it takes a lot of
Because it takes a lot of like legwork, people moving here and there. So that is where having an agent actually makes life easier for you.
Which provides you benefits.
They do all those things for you. You get arranged, you get sorted out. They arrange your apartment for you. They arrange your school placement for you. You get to your residence card, and then you just come and you resume. So if you're considering, coming to Georgia solo, doing it on your own, or trying to get an agent, it's very reasonable for you to actually consider the pros and cons, and then move on, as said. And speaking of pros and cons,
talking about the people in Georgia themselves, specifically the locals of Georgia, most people might be worried about going to a foreign country because, let's say someone that's black now, like, okay, I'm black, is there any problem with that in this country I'm going to? And the honest truth is most Georgians they are not hostile, they don't discriminate much. And as we said before, most of the younger generation, they are exposed. So they already know how to speak English, they already know how to interact with people that are outside their race, and you won't really find yourself in a hostile situation in this country.
Speaking of non-hostile, you might find this funny, but they actually really like Georgian, foreigners. I'm not trying to lure you or something, but a large chunk of the people you meet will be amused by you because they might like your hair. They might ask you questions about, oh hey, where are you from? What's life like there?
About your country or
exactly.
They want to know about you and your country.
You're going to get that question a lot of times, oh hey, what's life like there? And if you're Nigerian, watching this, a lot of times they will talk to you about football because for some weird reason, Georgians
know how they know Nigeria.
Exactly, Georgians actually know a lot about Nigerian football. So this is just something I find interesting because I don't know a lot about football, but sometimes they're like, oh, JJ, your coach. I'm like,
yeah,
how do you know that? I don't know much about him, but how do you even know him? So apart from that, you could also talk about the nightlife and the art scene in Georgia. So apart from academics, definitely you have to be serious, you have to study,
but you also have to relax.
But you also have to find time to do things
relax,
for your mental health,
explore,
unwind and explore. And Georgia has a lot of outlets to help you unwind. If you like art, they have amazing galleries over here.
And if you like nature, they have such nice parks in this country. I just remember.
They have really nice. So I feel like they might insert pictures of parks and things you could do, that would actually excite you. And if you wanted to talk about the art scene and the places you could go and have fun in Georgia, you can leave that in the comment section. So before you come,
make a video on that.
I want to go here during the weekends. I want to check this out with my friends, and it just makes it more exciting.
And Georgia is a very small country, but as it is a small country, it has so much diversity because people from all over the world have already been coming to Georgia for a while. So you're going to see people from different places. You see people from the US, you can see some French people, you can see some Asian people, you can even see Africans,
of course, yeah, you see a lot of Africans too.
So there's much diversity in the country. So it's not like you're just going to come here and be thrown into a place where nobody looks like you or nobody speaks like you or sounds like you. There is a lot of diversity in the country, so you're going to definitely find your own niche to fit in specifically for you.
So yes, that was it about the 10 things you need to know before you come to Georgia. I hope you found this video valuable. I hope you learned something. I hope you've gained some knowledge. And if you did, please don't hesitate to smash the like button. Subscribe right now.
And share to, someone else that might want to come to Georgia.
You never know.
If you have any other questions for us, leave them in the comments or any video ideas that you want to see us make about Georgia or about how to come to Georgia. Just leave it in the comment section and we will make a video about it.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.